It's time for Dodger baseball. Another season of Dodger baseball is upon us as the Dodgers are set to open the season internationally. This time in Japan, last year in Korea, this time in Japan. You know, as a Dodger fan, I'm kind of over these international games. Like, it's a great experience, I'm sure, going over there. I'm not sure I'll ever go on some international trip like that to open the season. But 3 a.m. Pacific time, the Dodgers will take on the Cubbies this upcoming Tuesday and Wednesday. And these games are going to count as they did last year. So the Dodgers looking to defend their World Series crown. We're going to talk some Dodger baseball today. Long time coming since I made a Dodger video. And this Dodger team, I'm feeling pretty good about going into the season. On paper, they are the best team in baseball, I would argue. I think they're really good at all positions. And one of the things that come with being a West Coast content creator, if you will, is I get to see all the games. I get to watch every single team, East Coast and West Coast. You know, the guys out East don't really watch the West Coast games. They're all about the Yankees and whatnot. And when it comes down to the Yankees Dodgers, they're gonna say, oh, the Yankees are better because they watch the Yankees more than the Dodgers. And I kind of saw that last year where we saw the East Coast bias show out in the World Series, when it was pretty evident that if you followed the game of baseball, you knew the Dodgers were the better team. You knew the Dodgers had a great matchup with the Yankees. And so going into the year, I think the Dodgers are going to be the favorites, as they should be, to win the World Series. When you have a top of the line of Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman, you're going to be pretty good. And so those guys are primed to continue their winning ways and their MVP ways. Talking about Shohei, Ohtani, and obviously all 3 of those guys have won MVPs at some point in their career. Mookie Betts now a 3-time World Series champion. It begs the question, like, is there still hunger there in the clubhouse? Do these guys still want to win? And I would say yes, because you saw guys re-sign because they want to win. Like guys like Teoscar Hernandez, Kike Hernandez could have fielded offers elsewhere for potentially more money, but they instead chose to sign with the Dodgers. Whether it was for less money or not, they chose to sign with the Dodgers, and we see that with a lot of free agents, which is why every baseball fan that is not a Dodger fan gets upset, because the players want to play for the Dodgers. Yes, the money's great, but they actually want to come here, and that's been a thing for a while now, and it's becoming more evident over the last couple of seasons. They lose Walker Buehler this offseason. That is their biggest loss, in my opinion. Going into 2025, Walker Buehler would have slotted in perfectly, I think, into this Dodger rotation, a rotation that features 4 aces. And again, with the Dodgers, it's always been this way with the Dodgers. They are going to manipulate the Phantom IL. They love using the Phantom IL. It is one of their biggest things that they use, which many fans don't talk about. The Phantom IL. The Dodgers love taking guys off, putting guys on simultaneously to get all these guys in game form. And I think we're going to see that a lot this season when it comes to the pitching in the bullpen and the starting rotation. They have just a plethora of arms. Bobby Miller, Tony Gonsolin, Mitch Sheehan's supposed to be coming back. There's a couple other rookies that could pop out this year as well. And Kershaw, yeah, he's coming back again. But Dustin May has won the 5th spot for the Dodgers. That's one of the big storylines going into the year, that Dustin May will be the 5th starter, at least to begin the season. So Dustin May is expected to play a pivotal role this season, and I like Dustin May a lot. He's one of my favorite Dodgers for a while now, since he's been with the club. Obviously, when Dustin May is on the club, he's really electric, but his problem is injuries, so he needs to stay healthy. Hopefully Dustin May can stay healthy, because if he does stay healthy, I think Dustin May will perform really, really well. I already talked about the 3 MVPs at the top. I don't need to elaborate on those guys because we know what those guys are going to bring. I will say though about Mookie Betts, he's going to shortstop, and I was always opposed to Mookie Betts at shortstop. I still am opposed to Mookie Betts at shortstop. I believe Mookie Betts is a Gold Glove right fielder. He's a World Series winning right fielder. Every time the Dodgers have won the World Series, he's played in right field. So I believe he belongs in right field. And this is a Mookie Betts decision. Like, he himself said, nope, put me at short. I'm going to play short. So we'll see how it goes. So far in the spring training, looked really flawless out there at shortstop. So hopefully that carries over into the season. I think it should. It'll be fun to watch Mookie testing himself out at shortstop. Ha-Seong Kim didn't make the ball club to begin the year. We'll see if Ha-Seong Kim does make an appearance at all during 2025. Of course, Gavin Lux was traded out at second base. Kim, I thought, was going to be the guy at opening day at second base, but no, he just was really not good in spring training. He has a super long swing. Tommy Edman is going to be that guy at second base, which I love Tommy Edman. He's such a balls player. Going to have Paz and Outman. So Andy Paz and James Outman make the club. over guys like Eddie Rosario. So again, this is just for the Tokyo series. Now maybe we see Rosario opening day at Dodger Stadium or something like that. I expect Rosario to make the club at some point, but Paz and Outman do make the club to begin. Listen, I'm not opposed to Paz and Outman. They're not superstars in the making by any means, I don't believe. But Paz sophomore season, let's see if you could build on his rookie season. And James Outman, who was really streaky in his rookie season, was a good rookie season, but really streaky, and last year was just really not good at all. We'll see if Outman makes strides this year. I'm not holding my breath on it. So for me, the Dodgers kind of sort of need another outfielder to kind of solidify that role, or at least another infielder to put Edman back in center field, because I do like Edman in center field, but Edman's fine at second base as well. So they do have guys like a Kike Hernandez, like a Chris Taylor to kind of platoon around, and so they're going to be fine in that regard. Top to bottom, this team is just really good, and that's a credit to the owners and the management. And that's some days on this channel where I've called them out, and I like to think that they listened to my words. So yeah, I had to eat some crow here and there, which is totally fine. I'm super happy that they in fact won their World Series last year in a full season. I always wondered what's going to be like to win in a full season, and it was certainly magical. So Dave Roberts got extended over the offseason. Dave Roberts, I don't have anything to say bad about him at this point right now. And overall, this team is looking ready to go. Yamamoto Sasaki going to start in Japan, so that's going to be really exciting stuff. Roki Sasaki, I didn't even mention Roki Sasaki, but yeah, he's going to be pretty good. I think he's going to be pretty good. Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year, Rookie of the Year. Game vlogs will be coming this year, of course, covering my team, the Dodgers. We'll see how many games we get out to, at least 10, like I do every single season. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. I'm looking forward to another season of Dodger baseball. Year 5 of the game vlogs. And again, if you guys want to listen to me talk Dodgers, which I do every single week, my channel isn't strictly Dodgers, but I do talk Dodgers every single week on my podcast. It's linked in the description, so go check it out. My predictions for the Dodgers this season, of course my predictions video is coming out next week. My prediction for the Dodgers this year, as far as like a win total, I'll go like over, under, like 103.5. So I think last year they won 102 games. So I think they won 102 last year. I don't know, regardless, 103.5 is my over under win total this year for the Dodgers. And I mean, I'm gonna have them going pretty far. Like, I think this team is pretty good, pound for pound. It's really early in the season, but I think this Dodger team is well equipped to repeat.